So basically, we're over here in the back of this shopping center. You have to know what's my garbage, what's my heating and cooling today, especially in the summer. Where am I parking? What is my each? You have to really understand how old is your roof? How do I rent this thing? What are my expenses as the landlord or as the person responsible for the debt or basically the differences, right? There's, as I see it here, there's garbage, there's AC, there's roofs, there's specific spaces of a building, right? You have to look at it from the back, right? When you look at a building from the back, you really see, okay, what are the meters? You can see the differences in the meters. You can understand what's going on in the property. What can I do differently? How can I do it better? What are my advantages? At the end of the day, you have to know what are the different advantages when you're looking at any property. Doesn't matter where it is. If it's in the heart of a location, if it's location, or if it's in a rural area, if it's an apartment complex, if it's a storage unit, storage facility, or an RV park, or a mobile home park, or or single family. At the end of the day, you have to know what your strategies are and what are my costs versus my expenses. At the end of the day, you want to make a return on your investment. You want to make more money than what you put into it. You have to really have done your research and your due diligence and how do I really play this, and having a clear strategy better than anyone else, knowing what I can do better and differently over here, what's to be done. At the end of the day, that's what you have to know. You have to know what are the differences of the nuances of this specific place that goes on. What are my expenses? If it's garbage, if it's water, if it's AC, if it's heating. And if you don't basically really understand how do you basically make sure if it's a triple net leases that you pass it on to the other person, or there's different expenditures when you're making a return, when you're trying to do something. You have to look at what are the real, you have to triple check. What are my pros and cons, right? So a multifamily building will have more windows, will have more bathrooms, will have, AC leaks, you'll have toilet leaks, you have plumbing issues. You have to look at the different nuances of the difference of your asset. What is my strategy? What are my difference? And you have to really understand your market. And that's why you have to have the best team as plumbers, electricians. You have to have the best people, whoever you're working with. At the end of the day, I think that's the number one, is to really understand how do I get the builders, how do I get the GCs, how am I getting in my neighborhood the best of the best, and really understanding the what does it cost me if it's plumbing, electrician, if it's HVAC, if it's electric, if it's what are the different costs into maintaining a property, what does it cost to maintain my area, and what can I do differently, and how do I get an asset for, let's just say, 40 cents on the dollar or 50 cents on the dollar. How are you doing it better than different than somebody else?